Members, what's going on? Welcome to the power of I am. I am Eric. I am all that is. I am love. I am perfection. I am always chosen. I am everyone's top priority. No one's better than me. No one compares to me. Claim it. All right. You know something I want to talk about? I like simplifying things for you guys, right? And I see a lot of things out there. I see a lot of regurgitated information. Make it sound complicated and make something look smart, but it's cool, whatever. If it's the same thing, but I'm here to simplify it. Now here's something you can really simplify. Here's something that you can ask yourself when you have a question about yourself. When you have a question about reality, when you have a question about who are you being, when you have a question about your desired reality, when you have a question where this comes from, what this means. Ask yourself this question. This might be the shortest video of all time. Can we go for the record? Let's see. Ask yourself this fucking question. You ready? Eric, spit it out. Spit it out, Eric. Okay. Did it okay, actually, before I even ask, remember this too. And I'm sure we can all agree, unless, there's some blue stars here that are new. We've been manifesting our entire lives. Reality is on continuously materializing who you are right now. Right now, this moment, as you're watching this. So which version of you is watching this video? Which version of you is watching this video? So if that's the case, and we can all agree that we've been manifesting our entire lives, and it wasn't until we became aware that this manifestation was a thing, probably more like a magic trick in the beginning, because we didn't know who the fuck we were. We think it's some power outside of us that brings things in, when it's actually us. It's just our identity, it's our knowing, it's our internal state of being, it's our consciousness that molds to us and cannot be fucking defined. I'm sick and tired of seeing people teach this shit trying to define how it has to be. This comes from ego. This comes from a higher self. You're both. You're the whole show. God cannot be defined. I do the good, I do the evil, I the Father do all of these things. God is not a respecter of persons. It shows no partiality. Acts 10:34, Isaiah 45:7. It just molds you. It just gives you you. That's why bad things happen to good people. Right? That's why good things happen to quote-unquote bad people if you see them as bad. You're going to get who you are. Right? So if anyone tries to... I went on a tangent probably, but I told you to ask this question, but this is how I do it on this channel. Who gives a fuck? If anyone tries to... Your desires from ego. Ask yourself, what does my higher self want? Who the fuck do you think you are? You are the higher self. You're one with it. The higher self knows no bounds and limitations. Is the all that is, the observer of the entire thing. Someone telling me my thing is from the ego. Shut up. But anyway. And it's crazy how people just buy into that shit. That's what really bothers me. But anyway. Back to this. Well, you can add what I just said to this equation, because that's probably a question. All right, how do I know if it's coming from the ego? How do I know if it's coming from the higher self? Well, who's the only one making a decision? But anyway, ask yourself this question, guys. It's very simple. And then apply it. Now, this question that I have, this analytical, logical side of me, whatever the question is, ask yourself, did I worry about this shit as I continue to unknowingly select my reality that I do not prefer right now? Did I give a shit about that? Did I give a shit about how I felt? When I was selecting people treating me like shit, when I was talking shit about myself, when I was saying I was not good enough, when I was saying just nothing ever works out for me, did I wonder if this was coming from the ego? No, it was just given to you. What about the good things too? We've selected good things unknowingly. We had conviction in those things. We didn't have a huge emotional attachment. Maybe we just decided, like someone in our life, everything was gonna work out for them. They were gonna be healthy. They were gonna find work. Their family was gonna be taken care of, and it happened, not realizing it came from us. Now, did you worry, was that from the ego? Did you feel a little off that day? Did you feel a little exhausted? All this fucking nonsense I hear. When you're the one that decides what everything means. You're the one that decides. Everything, reality consciousness molds you. If you didn't worry, here's the statement. If you didn't worry about it when you selected the bullshit, Don't fucking worry about it now. It's all the same. Everything is neutral. That bullshit to the infinite is neutral. People treating you like shit to the infinite is neutral. That is just what you're choosing to experience in the now moment. It is that simple. I'm here to simplify everything. You say something, it's true. You say I am, whatever you attach after it, it's true. Right now, this instant. We could talk about vibrations. We could talk about energy. We could talk about brain-heart fucking coherence. We could talk about frequency. It's all the same fucking thing, fancy words to make someone look fucking like a genius. Well, I don't give a fuck how I look. I just want to be in my desired reality, and that's where I fucking am. Because who you are automatically puts you in all of those fucking things people talk about. Well, are you on the right frequency? Well, that frequency is emitting, and then the emotions, and then the conviction, and then blah, 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 blah. Just fucking decide what's fucking true. Those things will be added onto you. Again, if you follow the instructions in scripture and the ancient books, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. It will be added onto you. Again, that's why I always say, know who the fuck you were before, right? Know who you were before. Analyze. If you want to analyze anything, analyze who you were before, then you can see how everything came to be, how the feelings and the emotions were then added onto you, how you just naturally acted from that, how you added the emotions were added to you, and then the added thoughts, well, they're only intrusive when you don't want them, right? But they were intrusive at one point, you just didn't fucking realize it. And then next thing you know, you're acting in accordance to that identity, right? Your self-concept. Your concept of self. Your self-concept, which is how you see yourself. Your concept of self. Really quick, people are confused. Listen to what I am saying. Concept of self is how you, as an identity, experience different areas of your life. It is not the fucking same as self-concept. Self-concept is me saying, I'm fucking magnetic. You know, I'm the fucking prize. I'm the most important person in this. I'm just bright, brilliant, fucking shining, whatever. Self-concept is, you know what? Yeah, I just suck at love. Like, relationships never work out for me. I just can't seem to have enough money. Whenever I do something, money just works out this way. Every time I do something, it happens this way. Every time I start a business, it fucking succeeds. It doesn't matter what I do, I succeed. Everything is easy. I've always been living life on easy mode. I've always had the best family and relationships. You see the fucking difference? Again, stop focusing on the word and listen to what the definition is. Completely two different things. And again, you can ask AI, you can ask Google, whatever. That's exactly what it is. But anyway, all of that, the I am and the I have, and then the how you perceive the world, that makes sure that you're in frequencies and vibrations. And you don't have to fucking figure it out. Because did you worry about that shit before? If you're worried about what frequency you were on, what fucking radio station you were on, did you worry about it before? Then don't worry about it now. Did you worry about a vibration before? Then don't worry about it now. Did you wonder if that's why a desire comes from the ego? Does you treating yourself like shit, did that come from ego? Did that come from higher self? You probably don't even know where the fuck it came from. It came from you. That's all that matters. Because it's only you. It's only your own consciousness. No one's making you say anything. No one's making you do anything. No one's making you analyze anything. No one's making you give that meaning that you're giving, but you. So who's the only one in control? You. Who's the only one deciding what anything means? You. Who's the one deciding what your desired reality is? You can decide right now, and I'm not going to judge you. I could be the most evil, diabolical person, and I'm rich as fuck. And I don't give a shit. Guess what? That's what you'll be. And I don't care if that's what you'll be. Because it's your definition of evil and what that is. But I'll tell you right now, if you're giving bad definitions to what you wish to experience, those things are going to run away from you. Depending on how you define them. You're just trying to attract something that you can't fucking stand. Right? Doesn't make any sense. But when it's like negative things we're bringing in, and it's like, it's just me. Yes. Yes, it feels normal. It feels normal. If you didn't worry about it then, don't worry about it now. It's a simple rule, right? If you hear this, I should make a t-shirt about this. I should make this public. This is for members. I should make this public. If you didn't worry about it then, don't worry about it now. It's that simple. This game is always running. There's no off button. There's no off button like a PS5 or an Xbox. It's always materializing you at any moment. So you got to worry about, well, who am I aware of being right now without evidence, regardless of evidence? because I don't need the evidence. That's the secret. Knowing something, deciding something, and not needing the 3D to validate and confirm. And once you don't need the 3D to validate and confirm, and you knowing that on your own and who the fuck you are as all that is enough, then, well, boom, there it is. And you stay the same no matter what, boom, there it is. Right? There's nothing to convince. Those are all constructs of reality. Everything's here now. The idea I got to reprogram, that's a construct right now. The idea I got to ask my higher self, if my desire is from ego, doesn't make any fucking sense. You're the whole fucking thing. Because you're all that is, you can experience anything. Again, did you worry about it before? No. So why worry about it now? As all that is, you allow yourself to experience anything as God. This is your fucking playground. This is your fucking playground. You want to be miserable? You can experience that. You want to be so powerful that you can give yourself the experience of being powerless? You can experience that. You want to give yourself the experience of, I need proof, therefore I become the version of me that will never receive proof because I need it? You'll experience that. You want to be the person that's like, I've been doing this for 5 years, studying the law, and nothing happened. Okay, well then you'll experience nothing happening. That's what you're choosing to give yourself in the now moment. You understand consciousness, you understand what the fuck I'm saying. Instead of trying to be the nice guy, trying to be the bad guy, trying to figure out guy, trying to be any guy. Just be the guy you choose. If you're trying to figure anything out, you know what? You're already doing it wrong. Trying to figure this out when you can give yourself the fucking answer. Yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can. You don't need me. You don't need anyone on this fucking platform. You really don't. You really don't. Everything is neutral. So it's the infinite, everything's the same. I'll just give you what you're accepting. I'll give you your definitions. I'll give you what you choose to experience. That's why I say go back and know who you used to be. See how that came to be. See what you're aware of without proof or evidence and then no longer needing it outside of you, which was all the negative things usually. Or the things you didn't care about. Of course that's going to happen. It was given to you. So why are you going to make it so complicated now? Why are you letting the left hand know what the right hand's doing? Did you worry about that before? Then don't worry about it now. My SP is behaving this way. I did this and he's still doing that. Well, did you worry about that before? Let me explain. A lot of people I talked to had the perfect person. Oh yes, they were great. They were everything. Their relationship was great. But then because they don't know who they are, right? Which I say number one, shadow yourself, understand what your concept of self is. How did you define the world? How did you experience different areas? How did you experience men? What traumatic event happened in your life where now you automatically accept all guys are the same or something like that? So then you had this perfect person in front of you, and then you started to go in your imagination like a Picasso and be like, no proof, but I'm going to put my focus, attention on a version of him that's not here yet. And I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to give myself the experience and wonder. I'm going to go in the shower and see. I might even remember my old person, remember all the old things he did, so the infinite sees that is happening now. And then when I interact with this person, they're still going to be perfect. And then I'm going to call my friends and be like, there's got to be something wrong. I don't know, he's just so perfect. I'm not used to this. Nah. Didn't wonder if that was coming from ego. Didn't wonder what frequency you were on. Didn't matter what vibration you were on. Didn't matter how many cartwheels you did. Didn't matter how many notes you took. You weren't even taking notes, but no, you were just being it. You were just immersing yourself in this experience. You didn't set a timer. You didn't light an incense. If you didn't worry about it then, don't worry about it now. Right? And then all of a sudden, the behavior shifted. And you were like, oh my God, I knew it. Oh, we love being right. The irony of that is we're always right. Whether it's against you or for you. If you choose it, sight unseen, you're right. You're right. You didn't check videos to see if that was too good to be true. You didn't do any of this. You didn't come seek me. You didn't do things like that. Just gave it yourself. It was normal for you. And then when you experienced it, victim card selected. Here we go again, not realizing it came from you in the first place. Now, if you just did that for anything else, it's the same. But now the analytical mind, oh, this is something I've created. Oh, I got to get involved. This can't be. Your logical side of the mind, your ego, is only based on earth. It worships the earth. It worships the physical plane. It worships the evidence, the proof that is already here. It only understands what is already here. It does not understand manifestation. That's why it's represented by the Satan. That's why it's represented by the deception, the illusion that's tied to the earth realm, that's designed to keep you away from your God state, to not recognize that everything comes from you, to the fact that you actually are the truth. You are the meanings. You are the light. You are the way. And when you fail to recognize that, then you suffer because you think you need something outside of you in order to be fulfilled, when that biggest trick of all is that it's within you this entire time. But if you keep accepting that the outside has to prove it to you, then you will forever need something outside of you to be fulfilled. And then when it's gone, you will forever suffer because you're functioning not from your true nature. You're functioning from the earth, which says in scripture, that's the greatest sin of all. It's not recognizing yourself as all that is. John 19:11. All right. If you didn't worry about it then, why the fuck are you worried about it now? You're always right. Or just decide. And stick to it. All you gotta do is stick to it. Stick to it like you kept giving yourself the worst possible outcomes before they were here. Thinking about months and days in advance that weren't here. Oh, this is gonna happen. Oh, this is gonna happen. How am I gonna do this? Okay, you don't have it now. That's probably gonna happen. Okay, that's true now. Oh, bad memory. Women always do this to me. Oh, that's true right now then. They always do it now then. But if you reverse it and you say positive things in that statement, oh, it doesn't feel right. Am I doing it right? Is this coming from the ego? Am I on a vibration? Am I on a frequency? Well, who do I gotta watch next? This might have to go public, guys. This might have to go public. Can you tell someone sent me some more content? Why do I watch it? But anyway, if you didn't worry about it then, why the fuck are you worrying about it now? The bullshit manifests is just the exact same as the good. But we just gotta know what to do it. Observe who you used to be. Why do you think I made videos like that? Why do you think I made the shadow day, the new default? How to create a new default, understanding who the fuck you are. Before you eat the bread and drink the wine, know thyself. If you know who you are, you know what the only thing is you need to overcome. Everything you've already accepted is true. And then when that thing comes to confront you when you decide new, because that's going to happen, you easily deny. You understand why it's happening because you have a whole fucking scouting report on yourself. You understand why this is happening. You're less likely to fucking react to it anymore because you know it's coming. Because if not, it's like going in the ring. I said in my old videos, like with Mike Tyson. And like, oh, I heard Mike Tyson has a mean uppercut. Okay, let me just say there. And let me get hit. I know it's coming, but let me get anyways. And then complain, why did he hit me? You're only experiencing yourself. It's crucial to know who you were. It's crucial to know how you defined the world. It's crucial to know how you defined yourself. It's crucial to know how you saw the world. It's crucial to know who you said you were and what you gave yourself internally, sight unseen. That is why your reality is the way it is. I don't give a fuck what excuses you try to come at me. We're in a collective, but it's up to our own definitions of perception is how we interact with anyone and anything. And you can have a general collective belief that you have no idea you fucking accepted or inherited. But if you keep seeing a certain pattern in your life, there's the fucking check engine light. And all you gotta do is decide differently. You don't even have to go back and revise. You can say what the fuck is true now and never look back as long as you stay saying you didn't fucking revise shit from before. But you can do it. If it's a pattern in your life, you can do it. But if you could do it correctly and see it and give yourself that experience if that's how the memory always was, and then keep that in alignment with what you're deciding in the now moment, yes. But if you keep just going back to revising a situation in your life and you're doing it trying to make something happen and not applying it in your now moment as well and going forward as that identity, or you keep remembering bullshit, all you're doing is reliving that same moment and not revising it. You're just giving it to yourself over and over again. You're creating a new story in your head while still aware the other one is true, because after you get out of it, you're still being the same person. Because it's not the technique, it's you. It's who you are at all fucking times. Stay in alignment. Stay in the 4 pillars. Make the decision and stick to the decision. How can reality show you you if you can't stay being you? If you can't stick to one fucking script, one identity, interacting with the world knowing that you're the truth so it doesn't fucking matter, staying the same regardless of what you experience so reality can continue to materialize who you are internally. No questions asked. If you didn't worry about it then, don't worry about it now. If you didn't worry about it then. Don't worry about it now. I just can't seem to get it right. What am I missing? Did you say that before? You're always right. What am I missing? Reality will make sure you're missing things. What's your emotional state right now? Reality will amplify it, give you more. It's that simple. No one's in control of it but you. That's why, if you can't remember where you are in awareness all day, observe yourself, because that is scary. When you're in autopilot and you have no idea where your mind is initially going on different areas of your life. Your entire reality, your entire being manifests, not just a fucking piece. 10% I am fulfilled. 90% I still hate everything else. All that's coming too. Devil's cocktail. 8 ounces of fucking bullshit. Dash of some peace. Here you go. See the world as a whole. Use your awareness, use your mindset, use your God-given ability to select and see everything as if it's already the way you would like it to be, instead of seeing it and complaining about it and wondering what you're doing wrong and thinking the outside is the truth, because that's the biggest illusion. If you feel like shit, you think something outside of you is true. Or it's the old awareness, the old feelings that were added onto you, the old beliefs that were added onto you, the old, not beliefs, the old emotions and the thoughts that were added onto you. When you decide different, they'll reactivate like a defense mechanism. All you gotta do is deny it. I know I'm feeling this way, but it's actually this. Whatever, that has nothing to do with me now. I am this. It's still this. You stay the same. Your word is enough. God created Earth with His word in the beginning. That's representative of how we select our reality with our word. So stop acting like it's not enough, because it is enough. It was enough before. Did you worry about if you were enough before? Then don't worry about it now. Alright, I'm done, guys. I know you're having a great day. I got a great video coming on the public side. Actually, this might be going public, guys. Anyway, I know you're having a great day, but just in case, I'll assume it to be great anyway.